tutorial about PROFINET Sigma7 Servopack, and we build up a connection to our Micro PLC via PROFINET. We use for this communication our simple motion blocks. These simple motion blocks are related to PLC open foundation. I show you how easy can we communicate these two components with our Speed7 Studio software. Let's get started with the configuration. Okay, the first thing what we need the wiring. I have prepared here my RJ45 cable for the PROFINET, and I connect now my Servopack with the Micro PLC. Okay, now I have here my PROFINET connection to my Micro PLC, and the next step is to build up a connection for my laptop, my Speed7 Studio software, to this Micro PLC, so that we can configure the PLC and also the Sigma7 the connection. So I have prepared here also my cable, as you see here, Ethernet cable, RJ45, and I connect it to my Micro PLC. Okay, the wiring is done. Now we want to increase the memory from our Micro PLC. At the moment, our Micro PLC has 64 bytes, and we increase to the maximum 128 bytes. For this, we need a FIPA set card to increase this memory. We use this FIPA set card to our Micro PLC. We put it in the slot, and we need mandatory to make an over reset. We click from stop to MRES, and you see the LED is blinking, and after a few seconds is static, and you confirm it with your switch, and after that the LED is flashing faster. And this is now our confirmation that is done without error, the memory increase. Next step now is to parameterize our Sigma7 Servopack with our laptop. For this we need also a cable. I have prepared here the cable, and I switch on my port. Okay, the connection is done, and then we start the parameterization software tool for the Sigma7. We call it Sigma7 Plus. I start the software. On the top, on the left side, find a home button. Please click on this. Then to start and connect to Servopack. After a few seconds appears a new window with the communication settings, and they find one Servopack, that's right, and here we confirm it to connect. Now we are connected to our Sigma7 PROFINET. You see here, we have here also the access status. We click here on the menu button, then appears a window, and here we find also the product information about the application what we have here. How you see, we have an absolute encoder, and we have here a Sigma7 PROFINET Servopack. We can close the window, and we click again the menu button to appear the window, and we need here the edit parameters to set all the values to our Servopack. You see here a lot of parameters, but we don't need to set or to change all these parameters. On our manual you'll find which are important to configure and to set. Please compare it and modify in Sigma Win Plus. Okay, after that you can write all these parameters to our Servopack. We click on all parameters and we say here also OK. Okay, after that we are finished with Sigma 7 and we can close Sigma Win Plus. You can say here OK, and we save the changes to our desktop. Okay, we parameterize now our Sigma7 PROFINET Servopack. The next step is to configure and parameterize our Micro PLC via our simple motion blocks. Here we use our demo project. If you install the Speed7 Studio software, you have always also a folder with all demo projects inside your laptop. I'll show you now where you find it. Please open now your install driver from the Speed7 Studio. In my case is the driver C. And under program x66 and FIPA folder, you find here the Speed7 Studio folder. We click on this and under public demo projects, simple motion, you find all the demo projects about the different protocols. In our case, we have now a Sigma7 PROFINET. I remarked, right mouse click, and I copy this project. I minimize my window and I bring it now to my desktop. Okay, we have now copied this demo project to our desktop. Next step is to import this demo project in Speed7 Studio software. We start now our Speed7 Studio software. We click here the third one, import project. Here you see appears a window, and here we click on the choose project file button, and we find it on our desktop where we have copied. And here you see the demo project Sigma7 PROFINET. I remark and I say here open. And I confirm it to import this project in the Speed7 Studio. This takes a few seconds and you see also the message on your screen. They read the project data, they preparing the data and save also the... Okay, now it's done. You see also here the green bar across this window, and we confirm it with OK. Now import this project to our Speed7 Studio software. Okay, you see here on our device and networking the Micro PLC and the PROFINET Servopack. So that we can build up a connection via Ethernet from our laptop to the Micro PLC, we need to set temporarily an IP address to our Micro PLC. Because if you get a new Micro PLC, the IP address always 4 times 0. We go back to our software, and on the status bar on the top you find here a button, device properties. You click on this and accessible partners. Here appears a window with your network interface card, what you have here, and you see here automatically also my IP address area that are 10.0.0.100, and here the search button to search all my network in my application. Okay, I have here only my Micro PLC, and also how you see here my Sigma7. They find also via Profinet. I remark now my Micro PLC and I change the communication settings here. I put here my IP address that 10.0.0.70 for instance, because I am now in the same IP address area with my network card, and I click set. In the same time, they set the IP address to my Micro PLC and research again in my network all the devices. And you see here, the IP address is temporarily set. And the next step is here to apply the settings. The configuration have been done, applied. That means we automatically have also put this IP address 10.0.0.70 automatically in our hardware configuration from the software. I can close the window. I can close also the device properties. And I check the IP address if are applied, and how you see, yes, is applied. Okay, we have here set temporarily an IP address, and as you know, to our Profinet we work with device names. We need now also to put a device name to our Profinet Servopack. We are now here devices and networking. We click our Servopack, and here you find also the Profinet wiring. I click on the right mouse click, and under bus system properties you find here the device name. Here my PN devices exactly, and here you see what default are inside. I can change here this name. I write here for instance Sigma7. I copy now this device name, and here I click to accessible partners. I search all these devices, and on board is a different device name. I remark now my Servopack. I click on change communication settings, and at this point you can change the name. I paste then bus name for the Profinet and click here to set. After a few seconds you find also here the device name Sigma7. It's done. And we mark the Sigma7 and say here apply Profinet name. I have click and apply it. After that we can close the window. We see here also on our project the bus name is the same. We can close also this bus system properties window. We are finished also with the name. We can save the project. Important is also to compile the project. After that I go back here to my project tree on the PLC from the demo project. I click right mouse click. I transfer all. That means here with all my hardware container and software container to transfer in my Micro PLC. Here you see the transfer device window. My IP address are in the same area, here and here. I can make here a test connection for my confirmation. Okay, this is very good. The connection test of the device was successful. Then I can transfer all the project. The first one is to check the SD card. And this was also successful. And how you see the transfer complete without error. After that, we can close the window. Okay, now we have transferred the project in our Micro PLC. We can start our PLC from stop to run. You see we don't have an error. And how you see here, the communication is also okay. The first LED are the run LED are on. The second one are our Ethernet port is flashing. That means the communication is good. The last part is now to bring our motor to rotate via PROFINET. Here we have to our demo project a watch table with all parameters. We click on the PLC program and watch table. Here we call app control our watch table and we double click on this. You see now all the variables from the motion blocks. The first thing what we need are the init enable to switching from false to 0 for the initialization. I control it, I bring it from false to true and always to check the box to control it. I control it and you see the init enabled and here the init is valid. Without errors, we don't have the error bit and also not the status here. That it works. Next step is to enable our access. I switch on true, control again, the control box, and on this top I can also control it. After the control, after the access enable to control the motor, you can't rotate because this is in the home position and wait our instructions inside it. And you hear also that are enabled. We need now our velocity, acceleration and deceleration. I work here with the jog velocity and jog acceleration, jog deceleration. I have here 3 rotations, that means here the 3. 1 second acceleration and 1 second deceleration. I control these 3 parameters. You see online now we have 3 rotation in 1 second acceleration. We can execute now the jog. I switch from false to true, the jog positive. I check the box, control it. And here you see we control now our Servopack. 3 rotation in 1 second. It works. Alright, now we are finished with this tutorial. Let me conclude what we have done. We have done the wiring from our Sigma7 to our Micro PLC via PROFINET. We have increased the Micro PLC from 64 byte to 128 bytes memory. We have parameterized our Sigma7 with Sigma7 Plus software, and we need here additional also the cable. We have imported the demo project in the Speed7 Studio, and we parameterize our simple motion values to bring our motor to rotate. You see the rotation are 3 rotation in 1 second. Please catch the opportunity with the simple motion blocks. There are many features and you can also adapt in your application. Once again, thank you very much for watching this tutorial. I hope to see you to the next tutorial what we have created in the future. So long. Bye.